I'm going to do a worked example for you now. I've got a normal pen and I've got some colours that I'm going to try and make it easier with. Apologies, they're not exactly the same colours I was using earlier. Please don't get confused by the fact that I couldn't find a pink. Thank you. Okay, so here's our first long division. So, looking back to the method, I'm going to go round and round and round this loop. So the first thing I'm going to do is ask myself to divide. So I'm going to say, can I divide 3 into 5? And the answer is yes. And I'm going to ask my glamorous assistant, don't mention any remainders yet, how many times does 3 go into 5?
Once.
Well done, Tim. Then where am I going to write the answer, Tim?
At the top.
At the top. Then the next thing we're going to do in our loop is to find the remainder. Now I know that you know the remainder. I know that was a really easy divide, that you can work out the remainder very easily, but we're still going to do it properly just for good practice. So the way to find the remainder is to do a multiply and then a subtract. So this is where I'm going to get my nice colours out. I've got purple, which is the nearest I could find to pink. And we multiply this way. And I'm going to put a little cross there for multiply. That's not a cross for being wrong, that's a cross for multiply. So then, what's the answer to 1 times 3?
3.
Well done, Tim. Where do I write that?
Below.
Here. Then that makes a little sum. And I'm going to get a new colour now. Okay. To write the minus sign there, just to make it clear that that's a sum. And then do a subtract. So Tim, what's 5 minus 3?
2.
So that's the remainder. So I know that you knew that, but I'm just doing it properly so you can see how it works. Then the final bit of this loop is bring the next number down. So I'm going to bring the 8 down and write it next to the remainder. So now I've finished the loop and I'm going to go back and start again with a divide. So I do 3 into 28. I always try and divide into the lowest number there, as in the one that's lowest down the paper. So Tim, how many 3s in 28? Don't tell me the remainder yet.
9.
Well done, Tim, that's very good. And where am I going to put the answer 9?
At the top.
Well done. Okay, so I've done the first bit of my loop and I've put the answer on top. And now I'm going to find the remainder. So, I'm going to multiply, woo, little times, to show you that we're multiplying. So, Tim, what's 9 times 3?
27.
Where do I write that?
Underneath 28.
Well done. And now we're going to do a little subtract to find the remainder. Tim, can you do 28 minus 27?
1.
Well done. Brilliant. So we've done the subtract, and now the next thing we're going to do is bring the next number down with my special orange pen. Whee! Okay, so I'm going to bring the 3 down. I'm going to write it there next to the remainder. We finished the loop, we're going back to the top again, third time round, dividing again. 3 into 13. Tim, how many 3s are there in 13?
4.
Good answer. Where do I write the 4?
At the top.
Excellent. So I've done the first bit of the loop and I've put the answer on top. Now I'm going to find that little remainder. So I'm going to do a multiply. Whee! All the way round, put a little multiply sign there so you know what's going on. Tim, what's 4 times 3?
12.
Good answer. Where do I write it?
Underneath.
Excellent. Then we do a subtract. Tim, can you guess what question I'm going to ask you?
It's 1.
13 minus 12 is 1. And that's the end. There's nothing more to bring down. There's no more numbers to bring down. So that is your final remainder. So you can write it there. And now you can stop. You can't go round any more loops. You've finished Time to stop. Well done.